Good afternoon, y'all. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope you're having a good day so far. I'm gonna get into the topic for this video. Um, the world lost Mr. Sidney Poitier yesterday. Mr. Poitier was 94 years old. He would have turned 95 on February 20th, which is my birthday. So we share that in common. Me and Mr. Poitier were both born on February 20th. Of course, he's 49 years older than I am because he would turn 95 and I turn 46 next month, but that's neither here or there. Just What an incredible actor. Wow, Mr. Portier. 94 years old. This has been a tough week. Like I said in my last video, this has been a tough week. The first week of 2022 has been a tough week. Like I stated, I lost my cousin on Tuesday morning, so I'm still dealing with that. As well as the rest of my family. We're still dealing with that. So just keep us in your prayers, y'all. In thoughts and prayers, please keep us in your prayers. And hit the like button if you already haven't. Smash that like button down, smash it down, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so Mr. Portier, he passed away yesterday at the age of 94. This man has an incredible resume. I'm gonna get into it. The film No Way Out, the Defiant Ones, which is one of my favorite. No Way Out is a good movie, but the Defiant Ones with Tony Curtis, I think he did that in 1958. Great movie. Raisin in the Sun, another great movie. Lilies of the Field, which he also in 1964 he got an Academy Award for Best Actor for Lilies of the Field. Was Came out in 1963, and in 64 he got the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1964. Lilies of the Field, To Serve with Love, In the Heat of the Night, which is one of my favorites. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? He made those three movies in 1967. To Serve with Love, In the Heat of the Night, and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, all in 1967. And Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was an interesting movie because he was in an interracial relationship with a white woman. Her parents were Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy. And it took place out here actually it took place in San Francisco. So he was dating a white woman. This is 1967. Yep. Great movie. They Call Me Mr. Tibbs, which is a sequel to In the Heat of the Night. Great movie as well. Buckin the Preacher. Uptown Saturday Night with him and Bill Cosby and Richard Pryor. Let's Do It Again with Bill Cosby again and Ossie Davis. Denise Nicholas. Great movie. Funny movie. A Piece of the Action, again with Bill Cosby. And what's his name? Ernest Thomas, who played Raj from What's Happening. He was in that movie. So he did Buckin the Preacher, great movie. I think it was kind of like a Western type of movie. Uptown Saturday Night in 1974 with Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor, which was a blaxploitation movie. 1974. A year later, 1975, he did Let's Do It Again with Bill Cosby, Denise Nicholas, and Ossie Davis. In 1977, he did A Piece of the Action, again with Bill Cosby, and Ernest Thomas, who played Raj from What's Happening. And then he directed Stir Crazy with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. If any of y'all haven't seen Stir Crazy, man, you missing something. That is a funny movie. Oh my gosh, that movie is so hilarious. That movie is so funny. Stir Crazy, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. came out in 1980, and Sidney Poitier directed that. He did two movies in the 80s that are great that I remember. Like I remember seeing them. Shoot to Kill with Tom Berenger. They were stranded in the woods. I think in like in the western part of Canada, if I'm not mistaken. They were stranded in the Canadian Rockies. And I remember one scene in the movie. Grizzly Bear was coming up to Sidney Poitier, and he did that, and it scared the bear, and the bear ran off. That was funny. That was pretty funny. He did that in '88, and he also did Little Nikita, also 1988. Good movie with River Phoenix. Good movie. Check it out. He did Sneakers again with River Phoenix. He did a movie with Bruce Willis called The Jackal, and that's about that's just a long list of movies, man. I mean, after the '70s, he really wasn't acting that much. He did two movies in the '80s. I mean, he directed Stir Crazy with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, but he only did like two movies in the '80s that I know of, which was Shoot to Kill and Little Nikita. And then in the '90s, he did Sneakers and he did The Jackal. So he had really taken a break from acting like after the '70s. His most of his movies were in the '50s, the '60s, and the '70s. So that 20 something years, 25-year span there, or 30-year span, about from 1950 to 1977. So about 27-year period there. That's when he did most of his work, most of his great work. Not saying the other movies weren't great, but most of his well-known work was in that time period, the 1950 to 1977. Um, he was an ambassador. He was from the Bahamas. The Bahamas. Uh, he's their favorite son, and rightfully so. He was the ambassador, the Bahamian ambassador to Japan, and I think I forgot where else. I can't think of. I know it's to Japan. He was the Bahamas ambassador to Japan. Um, he won a presidential. He got the received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2009 from Barack Obama, and he also received awarded the Knight Commander of the British Empire from Queen Elizabeth herself. Knight Commander of the Order of the British Empire by Queen Elizabeth. She awarded that to him, and he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest honor a civilian can receive in this country, and that was awarded by then President Barack Obama. That was in 2009. Um, he was on the forefront of the civil rights movement in the 1960s. He attended the March on Washington for Freedom and Jobs in '63. Here it was Mr. Sidney Poitier, Mr. Harry Belafonte, Burt Lancaster, among others. Charlton Heston. I may be getting my memory, but yeah, he attended that. He was for civil rights. He made it. He paved the way for black actors. He paved the way for them. Without I can make the argument that without Mr. Sidney Poitier, there wouldn't be a Denzel Washington. There wouldn't be a Will Smith. There wouldn't be a Michael B. Jordan. There wouldn't be other actors, Blair Underwood, um, Cuba Gooding Jr. Before he got into the stuff he got into. He paved the way for them. He just paved the way for black actors. He made it cool to be a masculine black man. He just made it cool. His characters on screen, his voice. They call me Mr. Tibbs. Just the way he spoke and just his aura. He just made it cool to be a black man. He made it cool to be a black man on screen. Um, if I'm not mistaken, he was a ladies' man. Women, black women loved Sidney Poitier back in the 50s and 60s. They thought he was kind of like a sex symbol almost, you can say. Like I said, he was Denzel before Denzel was. He was the Denzel of the 50s and 60s. How women, think Denzel is cute, how they think Will Smith is cute, Michael B. Jordan now, how they think these guys are attractive. They were thinking that way about Sidney Poitier in the 1950s and 1960s. He just made it cool to be a masculine black man. And Mr. Poitier, I salute you, sir. Rest in heaven. You up there with the ancestors. Thank you, sir. I can't thank you enough. He just made it so cool. Um, Favorite scene of mine of his, and a lot of people talk about this, was in the heat of the night. He was questioned. He was a Philadelphia detective, and he was in Mississippi, and he was questioning this white gardener about something about a murder, and the gardener slapped him, and Sidney Poitier slapped him back, slapped this man back. He sure did, and that everyone talked about that scene back then, and they still talk about it now. A black man that slapped the mess out of a white man in 1967. And I think in the Defiant Ones, that's the movie he did with Tony Curtis. They were two prison escapees on the run. They were handcuffed together. If I'm not mistaken, it was a scene in that movie where he spat in the face of a white man. And this was in 1958. This was 9 years before he did In the Heat of the Night. This is 1958, black and white. I think and it's a scene in that movie where he spat in the face of a white man. If I'm not mistaken, I gotta go look at that movie again. But that's one of my favorite movies. I love all his movies, but the Defiant Ones with Tony Curtis, No Way Out, Lilies of the Field, Raising in the Sun, In the Heat of the Night, Buckin the Preacher, the movies he did with Bill Cosby, the 3 movies he did with him, Shoot to Kill, Lil Nikita. I love all those movies. This man was an incredible actor. God, rest in heaven, Sidney Poitier. Rest in heaven, sir. Thank you for making being a masculine black man cool on the screen. Thank you, sir. We need more Sidney Poitiers. We need more. He was unapologetically black when it wasn't cool. When people, was ashamed to be black, and black people wasn't the only roles they were getting were as slaves or as maids or as butlers. No, he was the leading character. He was the lead character in movies in the 1950s. Just think about that. When black people, when they thought of us as being stepping infection and being yes sir, master, yes sir, ma'am, being slaves and being butlers and maids and just having these minuscule roles, this man was at the forefront of movies. He was the lead character in the 1950s, into the 1960s, into the 1970s, into the 1980s. That is remarkable. That is just remarkable. He made it so cool to be black and masculine. He made the world see us. We more than just butlers and maids and yes sir, master, yes sir, ma'am, yes sir, I'm as going, sir, ma'am, I was going over there, yes sir, ma'am, putting our head down, yes sir, yes sir. We are more than that. And Sidney Poitier showed the world that. And sir, I can't thank you enough. I can't salute you enough. Thank you. Ossie Davis, Harry Belafonte, Bill Cosby. Yes, Dr. Bill Cosby. Thank you. Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael B. Jordan, Omar Epps. Thank y'all. The brothers that's out there, thank y'all. Keep doing it. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And Sidney Poitier, he didn't buck dance. He didn't sell out. He didn't wear, wear a dress. No, he remained true to himself. And he stood on that. And sir, I can't thank you enough. I can't salute you enough. Thank you. Rest in heaven, Mr. Sidney Poitier. You're up there with the ancestors. 94 years old. That's a long time, y'all. 94. God bless his soul. To his daughters. I know he lost a daughter in 2018, but I know he had 6 daughters, and one passed away, almost 4 years ago. So to his surviving daughters, my condolences. My condolences to the Poitier family. Your father was a great man, and he did a lot for the Black community, and I can't thank him enough. Thank you for letting us enjoy your father on screen and in life. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Poitier. Hit the like button, y'all, if you already haven't. Smash that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Leave your comments below. We don't have to agree, but let's disagree without being disagreeable, even on this. So let's have a conversation, y'all, a mature conversation. So drop your comments below. Subscribe to the channel. I need the love and support, and I will greatly appreciate it. So please subscribe and smash that like button down too. And also drop your comments. All right, y'all. Till next time. Y'all take care. Love you. God bless. And I'm out. Peace.